on our backs onto our mat here. Just find a comfortable position. My name is Stephanie. We're here for Pilates. Roll the shoulders down. Find that neutral spine, that pocket of air underneath the low back. Just start here with your breathing, inhaling through your nose and exhaling out your mouth. As you inhale, feeling your rib cage open. As you exhale, pulling the rib cage together, belly button to spine. A few big breaths here, just checking in with your body, pushing away the thoughts from outside. Focusing in here on your practice. Good. Let's take the arms out wide to a T, palms facing up. Let the knees sway to the right as your gaze goes to the left. Inhaling back to center and exhaling to switch. Just getting some nice rotation. Continue breathing here, warming up and finding some movement to the spine. Good, let's go one more side to side with your breath. Pausing back at center. We'll take the arms up to 90, palms face each other. Scissor the arms. One arm goes behind as the other arm goes forward. Find that stretch, that reach, bringing it back up to 90, and we switch. And just starting to warm up the shoulders here. Inhaling and exhaling, finding that reach. Again, still having that neutral spine. One more like this. Pausing back up at 90, palms face away. Tap the elbows down, elbows nice and wide. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling, finding that nice chest opener. Elbows tap wide and reaching back up towards the ceiling. Just getting some movement to the arms here. Good. One more like this. Good. Carefully bring your hands back down to the mat. Let's take the legs to tabletop. Extend the legs up towards the ceiling. Find that nice hamstring stretch. And then take it back to tabletop. Hands can come behind the thighs. That helps you with the stretch here. Just moving between tabletop and 90. Finding a nice stretch on the back of the legs. Perfect. Hold those legs up towards the ceiling, up at 90, point and flex. Get a nice stretch on the back of the calves. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. We're going to take those legs carefully back down to the mat. Again, check in. You still have that neutral spine. Let's grab the ball. Ball is going to go in between the ankles. For all of our exercises today, the ball is optional. If at any point it's not working for you, you can always just tuck it off to the side. So knees are bent, feet flat. The ball is in between the ankles. You have that neutral spine position here. Arms are going to come up to 90, palms face away. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the hips, reaching those fingertips. Inhaling the arms back up to 90. Good. Continuing here. As you exhale, a little squeeze on that ball. As you inhale, a little release, arms come back up to 90. This is our hundreds prep. So with our hundreds, there are lots of options. You can keep your head flat on the mat. You can take yourself up into a chest lift when the hands come to the hips, not required. You can keep your feet flat on the mat. Take the legs to tabletop, 90, or a challenge position. You decide. We'll be pumping our arms 5 or 6 inches, deliberate pumps, breathing in for 5 counts and out for 5 counts for 100 counts. On this next one, we'll start pumping for our hundreds, breathing in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 40, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. Halfway down, keep on pumping. Maybe you add a challenge. Maybe you take a hand behind the head or set the head down. 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 70, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 80, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 90. Last set, breathe in. Last set, breathe out. And set it on down. Catch your breath. Take a big inhale and an exhale here. Good. We'll move the ball in between the thighs now. So right above the knees, lower thighs. Knees are still bent, feet flat. Catch your breath here for a sec. All right, neutral spine. Inhale, exhale. Just gonna press the low back down, finding a little pelvic tilt. Inhale back to neutral. So we're warming up for our bridging. Hands are on the mat. Inhaling to find that little arch, that little neutral spine. Exhale, press the low back down and scoop. Continuing here, just finding that pelvic awareness. Face is relaxed, neck and shoulders are relaxed. If you have anything going on in the low back, as we bridge our hips up, you can hinge up and down instead of articulate. Good, all this little scoop is doing is help engage the core here, imprinting the spine. On this next one, we inhale, neutral, exhale, imprint, slowly lift. One bone at a time, all the way up into your bridge. Squeeze the glutes at the top, hips are lifted. Inhale, exhale, nice and slow, rolling all the way back down. Good, continuing here with your breath, finding that scoop as you come up, imprinting, glutes active, and inhaling at the top, exhaling as you come back down. The ball between the thighs is doing two things here. One, it's helping keep everything nice and parallel, so the knees aren't opening or closing. And two, it's starting to help you engage those inner thighs. Perfect. You can always modify the range of movement here. You don't want the back to arch at the top. You want to keep that imprint. On this next one, we're going to hold up in that bridge. Hips are lifted, glutes are active. Little squeeze and release on the ball. Squeeze, release, keep the hips up. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, nice and slow. Roll all the way back down. Good job, guys. You can stick with this version, otherwise we are going to add on. Ball goes behind the right knee there, so tucking in here on the right knee. Left foot is still flat on the ground. Again, if you need to modify, you come back to both feet flat on the mat. We're going to inhale, exhale, scoop one bone at a time, lifting our hips into that single leg bridge. Inhale, exhale to scoop back down. Continuing here, shoulders are relaxed. Trying to keep the hips level. Your bridge might not get as high on the single leg bridge. You still just want to try to activate those glutes. Make sure you're not rolling out to the pinky side part of the foot. All four corners of the foot are pressed into the mat. Good, you can stick here if you want to add on. We're gonna hold up in that bridge. Tap the right toe to the mat, bring it back to tabletop. Keep the hips lifted. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Inhale, exhale, scoop back down. We go other side. Good job, guys. Again, you have that modification. You can always go both feet flat. Other side when you're ready. Inhale, exhale, scooping up into that bridge, finding the movement here and scooping back down with your breath. Good. So with those hundreds, the first core exercise we did, we were warming up the core and the abs. Now we're warming up the back body here. On this next one, we'll hold up in that bridge, tap the left toe towards the mat, bring it back to tabletop. Hips are lifted. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Inhale, exhale, scoop back down. Take the ball out, extend the legs up towards the ceiling. Get a nice stretch. All right, feet are gonna come back to the mat. We're gonna lift the hips up, and then the ball is gonna go underneath the tailbone, almost like a little bunny tail here. So we're gonna go into some more core work. Here with the ball underneath, you wanna tuck that tailbone. So the back isn't arched, you're not in neutral spine. You're nice and tucked, pressing that low back into the ball. Options with the hands as we go. Hands can stay flat on the mat. For more balance help, you could take the arms out to a T if you want that option as well. We're gonna start with just marching. So right leg comes to tabletop, set it back down. Left leg comes to tabletop, set it back down. Good, nice and slow, controlled, keeping that imprint into the ball. Good. This is our first option. You can always stick with this if you'd like. Otherwise, we add on. As the right leg lowers, the left leg lifts. Good. And then we switch. So there'll be a spot where both feet are off the mat. Keep that balance, that imprint into the ball. Using your core here. Good. On this next one, we hold both legs to tabletop. You can keep the hands on the mat or go out to a T. You decide. Right toe, single toe tap, and back up. Left toe, single toe tap, back up. Keep that imprint in the ball. Take it nice and slow and controlled. If the back starts to arch, you can limit the range of motion. And you want to keep that same angle in the leg. It's like a hinge of the hips. That leg stays in that 90-degree angle. Good. One more here. We pause, both legs come back to tabletop. Imprint into the ball. Double leg toe tap. Both toes are going to reach towards the mat. Bring it back up to 90. Again, hinging from the hips to really find those low transverse abdominals. You can always adjust where the ball is. Good. Breathing in, breathing out, nice and slow and controlled here. One more like this. Both legs are going to come back to tabletop. Find that imprint. One last variation here. You're going to twist the hips, twist the knees towards the right. Then you're going to tap down. Bring it back up, untwist, twist the knees to the left. Find that tap back down. Good, a little bit of oblique work. Bring it back to center. Couple more like this. Finding that twist, that tap. Find that rib to hip, oblique work as we go here. Nice and slow and controlled. Feeling it more on the obliques now. I'm going to do one more side to side. Make sure you're nice and even. Good. Bring it back to tabletop. Feet can come flat on the mat. Shake it out. You can roll side to side on the ball. Just the hands if you want for a second. We're going to go into another set here in a minute. So adjust the ball, take a big inhale and an exhale. Again, hands can go on the mat. I like to take them out to a T for this one. Right leg is going to go up to 90. Left leg goes to 45. We're going to scissor. It's a pulse, pulse, switch. Pulse, pulse, switch. So you might be going a little bit slower and more controlled than usual because we have that ball under the tailbone. You're balancing on that ball. You can always ditch the ball if you need to. Otherwise, it's going to help engage the core here. Good. You can stay here. You want to add on. We're going to scissor. Right leg is down to 45. Open both legs out wide. Right leg goes back to 90. Scissor. Right leg comes out. Both legs go wide. Right leg back up to 90. One more like this. Right leg to 45. Open wide. Right leg up to 90. We switch. Left leg comes to 90. Back down to 45. Open up wide. Left leg to 90. 45. Helicopter. And back up. One more on this side. Finding that stretch, that opening of the hips and that balance of the ball. When you've completed the movement, feet can come back to the mat. Take an inhale and an exhale. Shake it out. Continuing with our core work here. Again, hands can go up to a T or down to the mat. We go single leg stretch. Right knee to the chest, left leg 45, and we switch. Taking it nice and slow and controlled. So we normally do this without the ball, reaching for the knee. When we're on the ball here, we're just going to do the leg movements. Finding that single leg stretch, pulling that knee in towards the chest, pressing the leg away, keeping your balance on the ball. Good. Good thing is if you fall off the ball, it's only a couple inches. Breathing in, breathing out. Engage your core nice and slow and controlled. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet find the mat. Take an inhale and an exhale. I got one more here. Legs are going to come up to 90. Heels together, toes apart. I'm gonna take arms out to a T, you decide. Squeezing those heels together, squeezing the inner thighs. Slowly lower those legs down to a challenge spot. 45 before the back arches. Keep that imprint. Inhale, exhale. Slowly bring it back up to 90. Good. You can go as deep as you can keep that imprint. If the back starts arching, you're losing that work in the core. Goal here is to find those low transverse abdominals. Nice and slow and controlled. Control is one of the 6 Pilates principles. Good. Let's do one more like this. And then feet are gonna find the mat. You can take that ball out, set the hips back on the mat. Maybe shake the knees side to side. Feel that difference without the ball underneath the tailbone. Take a big inhale and an exhale. Ball rolled away. It's okay, it happens. It's what balls do. Good. All right, we're gonna extend the legs straight to the mat. Heels are about hip distance apart. Feet are flexed. Ball comes up to 90, balls in the hands. Inhale, exhale. Chin to chest, we're gonna C-curve, scoop, roll all the way up. You can take a nice forward fold, find a stretch here. And then we'll stack back up nice and tall. Let's butterfly the knees, get a little stretch. All right. So we don't lose the ball. I'm just gonna have it in between the ankles and I'm gonna go into a 4-point kneeling position. You can always just tuck it to the side if you don't think it's gonna roll away. Let's go cat-cow. Inhale. Press your low back up towards the ceiling. Exhale. Create that arch. Just moving between flexion and extension. Getting a nice stretch here. And return to your range of motion. What feels good for your spine. Pause in the neutral spine position. We're gonna warm up our full body with a bear plank. So ball can still stay between the ankles. Toes are gonna tuck. You're just gonna lift the knees up and hover. Make sure the shoulders are directly over the wrist. Fingertips are nice and spread. Gaze to your fingertips. Good. Just finding a bear plank. A little bit different muscles here than our regular plank. We're holding nice and strong for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, child's pose. Find a nice stretch. Good. Back to 4-point kneeling. Tuck the toes, pike the hips up to down dog. Find a nice stretch. And then walking your hands in towards your feet, shifting weight into the feet. Inhale, exhale, slowly roll up. One bone at a time. Good job, guys. You can grab a drink of water if you'd like. We're going to go into a little bit of a balance set next. So we'll be holding the ball when you're ready. Good. All right. Ball's just going to be at the chest. Just going to help with the balance. Again, you can always ditch it if you don't want to. Roll those shoulder blades down. Core is nice and engaged. We're going to start by just lifting up one foot. Find your balance. Set it down. And then we switch. Again, finding your balance side to side. I like to kind of squeeze the ball. It helps engage the core. Focus on something not moving in front of you. Good. On this next one, we're just going to hold whatever leg you have up. Find your balance here. Breathing in, breathing out. You can stay here if you want to add on. Ball is going to reach up towards the ceiling. Keep your balance. Good. If you want to add on, ball comes out to the side. Out to a T. Bring it back up. We switch. Out to a T. Hold your balance. You guys got this. Bring it back up to 90. Nice and slow. Bring the ball down to the chest. And set the foot down. Shake it out. Good job. We'll go other side when you're ready. little muscles in the feet there. When you're ready, we take that ball up towards the ceiling. We open out wide to a T, passing the ball to one hand. Bring the ball back up to 90. Keep breathing. We switch other side. You can always tap back down, come back in, ball comes up. And then nice and slow, we bring that ball back down to the chest. And set the foot down. Shake it out. It's okay. Alright, we're going to do one little leg set just to warm up the legs. So I'm going to put the ball in between the lower thighs here. Just get a little warm up with some squats. So heels are nice and parallel. You're going to keep the knees over the ankles, not letting the knees go past the toes. And when you're ready, it's an exhale to sit down into your squat. Inhale, back up. Good. Just starting to get some warm up to those glutes and those legs. Good. Keep a little pressure on the ball, inner thighs here. We hold down on this squat, little pulses up and down. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold those squeezes on the ball for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Get out. Good. I'm going to take that ball back in between the ankles, standing at the back of my mat. When you're ready, inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, reaching up and over, walking back out to that 4-point kneeling position. Good. Ball is going to come to the right hand. Good. We're going to warm up that plank one more time. You can go forearm on the ball. You can go right hand on the ball. You can ditch the ball and just do a normal plank. So lots of options. You decide. I'm going to go hand down, and when you're ready, press out, find that plank position. Just holding with that little extra balance challenge here. Good. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, child's pose. Other side when you're ready. Ball underneath the left hand. Pressing out into your plank position. Good. Gaze at your fingertips, crown of your head lengthening. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, child's pose. Good. All right, I'm going to go on to my side here. So onto my side, ball is going to go right underneath the side. So hips are stacked, ankles are stacked, and then I've got the ball underneath the side. I'm going to go down onto the forearm here. So ball's just kind of helping keep that side body lifted, bottom shoulder nice and strong. We're not sagging down into those shoulders. We're nice and strong here. Top hand can go hip. Good. We're going to start with just a lift and lower of that top leg. You can always modify. Hand can go on the mat. Hand can go up towards the ceiling. Lots of options here. And you're in charge of the range of motion. You can go as high as you can as long as those hips are staying nice and stacked. And I've got the feet in a parallel position. Good. We're going to hold up, little pulses up. Working that top glute. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Lifting up that leg hip height, point the toe, golf ball size circles. Keep that balance on the ball. Ball's not moving. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. Feel like that leg is getting longer as you go here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Take an inhale and an exhale. All right, for this one, I'm going to suggest starting with your hand, top hand on the mat. You can always add on if you'd like. Lift up off of that ball. Hips are nice and stacked. We're going to scissor. So the bottom leg is going to go forward and the top leg is going to go back. Bring it back to start. Bottom leg goes forward, top leg goes back behind. Find that scissor, kind of balancing on the ball. Bottom leg forward, top leg back behind. Good. Finding that scissor. Leading back to start. Again, nice, slow, controlled, precision. You guys got this. Let's do one more like this. Bring it back in. On this next one, we add on. Top hand is gonna come out to like a T, palm up. Bottom leg is gonna go forward. Top leg goes back behind. We're gonna reach up and over. And then as we come up, little side flexion, reach the legs up. Good. Legs stay scissored. Reach up and over the ball. And then come up into that little side flexion. Good. Couple more like this. You can extend the bottom arm if that feels better for you, feeling like you can get more of a range of motion here. Good. Again, as the arm comes up, the legs come up an inch. Finding that side flexion. One more. You guys got this. Good. Let's set it down. Turn on to a child's pose position to just get a nice stretch. Did you guys feel the side body there? Yeah, the lateral. All right, we're gonna go other side when you're ready. Hips are stacked, ankles are stacked, bottom elbow down. Again, for this first round, any of the options for the arm. Arm can be up, mat, hip. We start with just that lift and lower. So lifting the leg, setting it back down. Good. Nice and controlled, lengthening the leg as you go here. Feeling like you're lifting that side body up off of the ball. Good. On this next one, we're going to hold up little pulses. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Good. All right. We add on here. We're going to lift up that toe, hip height, point the toe, golf ball size circles. Keep that balance on the ball for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Good. Bottom leg is going to go forward. Top leg goes behind. Bottom leg goes forward. Top leg goes behind. Finding that scissors. Nice, slow. Come back to start. Finding that scissors, that stretch there. Good. Breathing in, breathing out. You have a few more like this, working that side body. Lateral flexion. One more like this. Bring it back in. Top arm comes out to a T, palm facing up. We come back to that scissor. You're going to reach up and over. You can extend the bottom arm if you'd like. As you press up, lift the legs. As you come down, reach up and over. As you press up, lift up the legs. Good. For this side, it does not feel the same as the other side. Y'all got one side that works a little bit better. Breathing in, breathing out. Couple more like this. Finding that top hip. One more. Good. And then when you're ready, press on back into that nice child's pose position. Get that nice stretch. All right. In that child's pose position, we're going to go prone all the way down onto our belly. So onto our belly, balls coming with us. All right. I'm going to take left hand under shoulder, and then right hand will go under the right shoulder a little bit with the ball, hand on top of the ball. Your gaze is down. We're going to start by just rolling the ball away. Roll the ball back in. Good. Find that stretch here. Breathing in, breathing out. As we go here, press the pubic bone down. Feel like the belly button can lift up off the mat. Reach the toes. Feel like the thighs can lift up off the mat. This next one, we hold the hand out. Press the ball so it's underneath the right hand. Inhale. Exhale, press up into a swan. Inhale, back down. Exhale, as you lengthen and reach up, the shoulders roll back. And you're in charge of the range of motion in here. If you have back issues, limit the range of motion. Goal isn't to arch the back, it's to pull belly button to spine. Like your back is a flat board, those shoulders roll back. We got one more like this. Good, all the way down. Take the ball over to the left hand. Right hand goes underneath the shoulder. Left hand will come back underneath the left shoulder. Starting with that roll out, roll back in. Gaze is just down, neutral spine. Finding that length and that stretch. Good. On this next one, we press out, pull. Ball goes underneath the left hand. Pull the shoulders down. Exhale, up into your swan. Inhale, back down. Exhale, pull belly button to spine. Like you're lengthening the neck, lengthening the spine. Good. Couple more like this in a range of motion that works for you. Last one. And then roll that ball back in. We'll press on back, get a nice child's pose, reach the ball. Here. Legs are out in front. Ball's gonna go in between the ankles to start. We're gonna do a few roll downs, roll ups. So hips are nice and squared off, shoulders are down, arms come out in front, pull the shoulders down, inhale, exhale, C curve, make sure you have enough room to roll back behind. We go one bone at a time, low back, mid back, upper back. Arms come up to 90, inhale, exhale, chin to chest. Squeeze the ball as you scoop up, using your core. Forward fold. Stack back up nice and tall. If you want to add on, ball's gonna go underneath the right calf, ankle. Gonna add an extra balance challenge. Arms come up to 90. Pull the shoulders down. Inhale, exhale. Slowly C-curve. Of your low back, one bone at a time, all the way down. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest. Use the core. C-curve, press down into that ball. Reaching on forward. Stacking back up, nice and tall. We go other side. Ball underneath the left calf, left ankle. Shoulders down, palms face each other. Inhale, exhale, nice and slow. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, chin to chest. Scooping up, pressing into that ball. Find that forward fold. And stack back up nice and tall. Legs are gonna go wide, about as wide as the mat. Ball is right in between the legs there. Shoulders are down. I'm gonna go sitting spine stretch with the ball. It's an inhale, exhale, press the ball away, forward fold. Press the low back behind. Inhale, exhale, roll the ball back up. Stack back up nice and tall. Good. A few more like this. Rolling that ball away, pressing the low back away, reaching the fingertips. And stacking back up nice and tall. Two more. Good. Last one here. Back up nice and tall. When you're ready, ball comes out in front. Legs are still wide. We're gonna go into some rotations. We're gonna open up, out wide. We're gonna twist. Pulse, pulse one direction. Bring it back to center. Ball comes in front. Open out wide to the side. Twist, twist. Bring it back to center. Good. Reaching that ball, looking behind that back shoulder. Go one more side to side. Try to keep the hips nice and still. goes out to a T. Gonna inhale, exhale, up and over, roll the ball away, get a nice side stretch. And then bring it back in. 3 more like this. Try to keep both hips pressing down. Get a little deeper into that stretch. And you can always go legs out in front. And last one here. Bringing it back in. Good. We go other side. Ball underneath the left hand, right arm out to a T. Lateral flexion. Trying to keep that opposite hip down as you stretch. We have 2 more like this. Last one. Good. All right. We're going to roll back down to the mat. So legs out in front, ball can stay in the hands. Out in front, inhale, exhale, nice and slow. Roll one bone at a time. All the way down. Good. All right. Let's go, ball's gonna go in between the ankles. We'll get a few more core exercises and then finish with some stretches. So we're gonna do like a variation of like a corkscrew. So legs are gonna come up to 90. Palms can stay on the mat. I like to go out to a T for this one. Keeping that squeeze on the ball. You're gonna draw a circle in one direction, clockwise, bring it back up to 90, and then reverse. You're in charge of how big the circle goes, but you wanna keep the core nice and engaged here. Almost like you're drawing a dinner plate or a clock up on the ceiling. Should feel that twist, that oblique, as you go. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's go one more side to side. Maybe make this last round a little bigger. Feel that work there. Last one. Good. And then set the feet down on the mat. Take a big inhale and an exhale. Ball's gonna go underneath the hips again. One more time underneath the hips. Arms out to a T. Right leg will stay on the mat. Left leg is gonna go up, I got right leg up to the ceiling, left leg to the mat. Good. We're gonna draw a big swooping circle here. So big swooping circle, out and around and up. If you wanna extend the left leg straight to get more into that circle, you can, but you wanna keep that balance on the ball. Good. One more in this direction, single leg circle. We reverse, balancing on that ball. Use the core. 3 in this direction. Good. Last one. Good. Bend that right leg. Shake it out for a second. When you're ready, left leg goes up towards the ceiling. Right leg can extend straight or deepen. We draw those big, swooping, single leg circles, trying to engage the core as we go. Keeping that balance on the ball. One more in this direction. We reverse. 3 each way. Keeping your balance. Last one. Good. Both feet come back down to the mat. Hike the hips up. You can take that ball out. The knees sway side to side. Take a big inhale and an exhale here. All right. Right leg is going to come to tabletop, and then the ball is going to go right on that right shin. You're going to hold the ball there. So left knee's bent. Right leg is in tabletop. Ball's on top of the right shin, and you're holding onto the ball. We're going to go into kind of like a curl up as we extend the leg, reach the ball. So as you go here, you're gonna find a curl up, and then you're gonna reach, press that ball up towards the right ankle, bring the ball back down, leg comes to tabletop, set the head down. Inhale, exhale, chest lift, reach the leg, reach the ball. Ball comes back down, back to tabletop, head comes back down. Got 3 more like this. Finding that curl up, that reach. 2 more. Last one. Good. Right foot to the mat, left leg to tabletop, ball on that chin. Starting with that curl up, then reach, extend the leg, reach the ball. Rolling the ball back down like the tabletop, head comes down. Continuing here with your breath, a lot of core work, you guys got this. Reach, reach, reach. Good. 3 more. As you reach, try to get those shoulder blades off the mat. 2 more. Last one. And then bring it back down. Good. Let's tuck that ball off to the side. Reach the legs towards the mat. Reach the arms back behind. Just getting a nice stretch. Opening up the chest. Arms reach, legs reach. Rib cage pops open. Good. We'll go back to knees bent. Arms out to a T, palms facing up. Snow angel to arms. So fingertips are just hovering off of the ground. Hands reach towards the hips. Then all the way back up in a range of motion that works for you. Like you're finding a big snow angel with the arms. Nice stretch on the rotator cuff on those shoulders. And then holding those arms out at a T, palms up, just let the arms drape down. Knees are bent, take the legs together. You're gonna open the legs out into a butterfly. Bring the knees back together. Continuing here just with your breath, finding that nice hip opener. Good. One more like this. Bringing the knees together. You're going to press yourself or slowly roll yourself up to a seated position. Good. We'll stay crisscross applesauce. Again, you can go legs out in front if crisscross is too much for you. We're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach up and over. Walk your hands forward. Get a nice stretch. Walking your hands back in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach back behind. Gaze goes up, shoulders back. Maybe you let your head rock side to side. Getting a nice stretch here. Perfect. Walking the hands back in. We'll inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to one side. Just hold here, looking behind that back shoulder. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to switch. Find that stretch. Good. Let's inhale, arms up. Exhale, a little side bend, one side. Find that nice stretch. Inhale, up. Exhale to switch. Good. Back to center. Exhale, hands away. I'm going to take the legs out wide here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, turn towards your right foot. Reach. Find that nice stretch. Reaching towards the right foot. And then we're going to turn open. So open up, find kind of like a side stretch towards that right leg. Turn back towards your leg. Walk it back in. We'll go other side. Inhaling up. First turning towards that left leg. Find that reach. And then opening. That feels good. Little side stretch towards the leg. Back towards that left leg. Carefully walk it back in. You can stay with the legs wide. You can go back to crisscross. We're going to just do 3 inhales and exhales. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, hands away. Inhale through your nose up. Exhale the hands away. Inhaling up. Exhale, hands to heart center. You guys are all set. Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have a weekend.